Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Guys, I got another box from one of you. I'm not going to unveil it because this is a special box. Stay tuned. So you guys who've been following the channel know that I've been after the Yonex Regna, I call it Regna, it could be Regna, for a while now. And I actually did a video on it because I did get one for this Father's Day. But as you guys who've seen that video know, it was the 100 Regna, which I don't mind. I use a 100 square inch racket anyways. But obviously, I would have loved the 98, possibly 2. So as soon as I did that video, the very next day, viewer named Aaron said, "Yo, buddy, how would you like a 98? I said, "I would love one." He's like, "Well, I got one for you." And I was like, "Well, send it over." And we're going to work out a trade for this. I mean, it's not just a straight give or donation to me, which, you know, is totally fine too. But there's something he wants that I have too. And I'm willing to give that up for a Regna. So I just literally got the box in. So I'm going to do an unveiling of it right now. So I'm sure Aaron's watching this, and so is everybody else watching this. Oh, he gave me the cover, the same cover. Yep, the same identical cover. This thing, is it the cover that weighs something, or is it the racket? Whoa, hello. Oh, there's a grommet set in there too. Let's see what he said. "Hey Harry, hope you enjoy this. The guard is a little worn, so you can change it if you like. If you like it, then I'll trade you for the racket." I was going to tell him. I have another Regna if you really love it. Hope to see you on YouTube. Aaron. Ah, thank you, Aaron, and thanks for the spare head guard. Let's take a look at the Regna here. I'm gonna bring it in a little closer to you guys. Let's take a look. That looks pretty clean on the sides here. Right, I'm gonna move it over. Looks like the guard has a little wear, well, good amount of wear. Looks like somebody who knew what they were doing were playing with this. So I'm guessing you're a good player, Aaron. But the actual graphite looks like it's in good condition. All right, let's take a look at the grip. Obviously, there's some wear. This is not the Yonex grip. I don't know the brand. Ohms looks like. Somebody's actually given me one of these grips to test. I just haven't gotten to it yet. But it feels pretty good. It feels like a 4¼ grip. But it's hard to tell these days because, you know, some are thick, some are thin. You know, it just depends. Yeah, 4¼ The signature Japan butt cap. So I want to string this up and do a little specking on this. All right, so I took the Regna 98, strung it up with my Solinco Confidential, 16L, 52 pounds, just because I'm going to be having Coach Andrew test it with me. And then I put a Gamma Supreme white over the leather grip there, just because I had it lying around. I would have probably used the Dunlop if I had one of those lying around. So that definitely made the grip more to my size, more to my liking. The interesting thing though, and I keep doing this to this racket, is the butt cap isn't so defined. It's very subtle. I mean, if you look at the build here, it's not knobby, as I can call it. It's not big, you know. So when I'm actually gripping it, I kind of barely feel the slightly thicker than the grip on it. So I don't know if that's good or bad for me, but I can definitely notice it because it's not as thick down there. So, but anyways, let's spec it out. All right, so these are some pretty good specs here, actually. I like the 336. That is including the overgrip. You guys know I like weight, so we're nice and high in that range. Balance, got a little smidge more weight in that head. Swing weight, liking that number a lot. It's definitely a little more weighted towards the head. Flex is a 65. Probably a little high for what that racket, you know, you would think that racket would be. But but you're getting that number from these though. So that top of that racket is 21.5. The middle of that racket head is 22. And as you get down into the throat, it remains at 22. So this is keeping that stiff, stiffer. So yeah, 21 up here, 21.5 up here. And then it thickens up to 22 here and then remains 22 all the way through. That makes this racket a little firmer. It makes it a little stiffer. It gives it a little bit more, I would say, stability and stiffness, more power. So, I mean, just swinging this thing around, this is definitely my type of racket. I'm going to swing it around stock with Coach Andrew and see where we land. All right, see you on the court. All right, exciting night. Got Coach Goo. He makes it exciting already, but we're going to be playing with something super exciting. It's coming now. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
The crown was just delivered in the form of this Yonex Regna 98. Got my man Coach Goo. Let's go. Words can't describe the way I feel about this racket. Therefore, I'm gonna let Coach Goo start. Coach?
All right, so guys, overall, really impressed with this racket. I prefer the 98. The 100 was a little too late for me, but this 98 reminds me of the 95, of the V-Core, except this feels way more solid. Way solid. What I've noticed is the beam on the throat is thinner. Not that way, but this way. So it got thinner, in my opinion. And I noticed the throat usually on the 95, the old 95, it was a lot higher and thicker here. So they removed that and gutted this out. So it's actually thinner, which I'm really surprised about. On the baseline, this feels amazing. It feels like you don't need any more weight. You don't need any more, you don't have to customize it as much. It's completely solid. When I hit through this, I basically have zero regrets or basically any doubt in my mind of missing a ball. Like, this is very solid. Anywhere I hit this racket on the baseline, forehand, backhand, slice, this is like butter. On the volleys, it was nice on the sweet spots, but anything it gets out of, it feels a little dead, in my opinion. overall, super impressed. If you're looking to replace your old V-Core 95 and you want a little more pop, a little bigger sweet spot, and just a more solid feel overall, this is the racket for you if you can pay for that price tag.
So the one thing that I noticed, that we noticed from this racket, was when you hit the ball, you hit the ball. The frame didn't flex much. Even with this, Yonex shape, you would expect a little bit of flex. But when you hit the ball paid for it. Like, it basically took off this. I felt very little flex, if any, in this frame. Mm-hmm. So super solid, anywhere near the sweet spot. I mean, there's only a couple rackets in my history that I've ever hit that feels this way, but those are no longer made too. So I don't think there's a peer to this racket. It's a peerless racket. Both Coach and I started with this racket, and like, we lost our minds after we put it down because the next racket we used was softer and
it just felt awful.
We were like, what the hell happened? So it's that good. I realize
it's really good.
Yes.
It's really good.
It's insanely good. So we understand, people can talk about craftsmanship, handmade, engineered. Is it worth the 380?
Compared to the 100, I could see myself buying 1 or 2 sticks, but I don't know. It's actually now like really hard to make a decision because it actually feels pretty nice. Like, it's like, who doesn't like the paint job? First of all, the paint job looks amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Right? The paint job looks freaking sick. This is probably the best paint job I've ever seen. But it really questions like mind if I really want to get this, because it does feel that good. If I had, let's say if you had the 100 and the 98, without a doubt, I'm taking this racket with me.
I agree 100%. The 98 is that much
it's
better.
The winner. Like this, if Yonex keeps selling these kind of quality rackets, this will basically kill any competition.
Right.
It's that scary good.
Clearly.
If they made this to like put it to the mass market or like the consumer market, this would be definitely racket of the year, hands down. That's that good.
Racket of my life, hands down.
Okay, well, that's just you.
It's that good, guys. Seriously, seriously.
It blows out every racket I've played with this year. Even my pro blades. I had to customize mine to where I like it now. But for stock, pure stock, this is solid. You can't get anything better than that.
Yeah. So I know these are sold out in a bunch of places. You may even have to go to Japan. Like, hopefully I'll get there to see if I could just find one myself in person. Thank you, Aaron. Yeah, thank you, Aaron, for sending me this.
Thank you. Thank you. This is awesome. This is fun to use.
Yeah, it's a great racket. I'm totally speechless. Except guys, go out, and if you see one of these somewhere,
you better get them.
Buy it. No doubt.
Don't second guess. Don't think about it later. Go get it.
Because you will regret it if you don't. It's that good.
We're not lying. It's solid. Yeah.
All right. Enough salivating. I'm glad I have one. Coach Goo, where can we find you?
You can find me at ag.tennis. I'll also be posting content there as well.
All right. Regna Day. Regna rackets on you, okay? Buy one, Regna, if you can. Thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.
Oh my god. Don't give me the low balls, Eugene, whatever you do. Don't give me a low ball. Ah! Oh my god. Yes! go screw yourself.